Hey guys, if you're someone who relies on coffee to get through the day, you need to hear this. We all love that morning cup of joe, but did you know that coffee could actually be making you more tired in the long run? It sounds crazy, right? Millions of people start their day with coffee thinking it gives them a boost of energy, but the truth is, coffee doesn't actually give you energy. It just tricks your brain into thinking it's not tired. This can lead to a vicious cycle of energy crashes and caffeine dependency. In this video, we're diving deep into the science behind coffee and how it affects your energy levels. By the end, you'll know exactly why coffee can be a trap, and how to drink it the right way to actually boost your energy, not sabotage it. Let's go. Let's be honest, most of us can't imagine starting our day without that warm cup of coffee. It's become a ritual, a comfort, and for many, a necessity to function. But have you ever noticed that after that initial caffeine kick wears off, you feel even more drained than before? That's because coffee isn't giving you energy, it's borrowing it from your future self. Think of it like taking a loan from a bank. You get that initial cash infusion, but eventually you have to pay it back, with interest. In the case of coffee, that interest comes in the form of energy crashes, jitters, anxiety, and even difficulty sleeping. Over time, your body builds up a tolerance to caffeine, so you need more and more to achieve the same effect. But it's not all doom and gloom. By understanding how coffee interacts with your body, you can learn to use it strategically to enhance your energy levels. We're going to break down the science behind coffee, debunk common myths, and give you practical tips on how to drink coffee the right way to optimize your energy and feel your best all day long. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty of how coffee actually works inside your body. The key player here is caffeine, a stimulant that directly affects your central nervous system. When you drink coffee, the caffeine is absorbed into your bloodstream and travels to your brain. Here it encounters a neurotransmitter called adenosine. Adenosine is responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle. As adenosine builds up in your brain throughout the day, it signals to your body that it's time to wind down and feel tired. Caffeine's sneaky trick is that it actually blocks the effects of adenosine. It binds to the same receptors in your brain, preventing adenosine from doing its job. This is why you feel more alert and energized after that first cup of coffee. But here's the catch. Your body is smart. It's constantly working to maintain balance. So, when you consume caffeine and block adenosine, your body responds by producing even more adenosine. As the caffeine wears off, all that extra adenosine that's been building up in your system floods your brain. This leads to the dreaded caffeine crash. That feeling of fatigue, brain fog, and irritability that can hit you a few hours after your last cup. Over time, your body becomes more efficient at breaking down caffeine, meaning you need to consume more and more to achieve the same effects, leading to increased tolerance and dependence. We've all heard it before. Coffee gives you energy. It's practically ingrained in our cultural consciousness. But as we've just learned, this is a bit of a misconception. Coffee doesn't actually provide you with energy, it simply masks fatigue by interfering with your body's natural energy regulation system. And one of the biggest myths surrounding coffee is that it's the perfect pick-me-up first thing in the morning. While it's true that coffee can help you feel more alert and focused in the morning, reaching for that cup as soon as you wake up might actually be doing more harm than good. Your body naturally produces a hormone called cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone. When you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are naturally at their peak. However, when you drink coffee on an empty stomach, the caffeine triggers a surge in cortisol production. Constantly spiking your cortisol levels with coffee can disrupt your body's natural hormone balance. Over time, this can lead to increased anxiety, difficulty sleeping, weight gain, and even impaired cognitive function. Okay, so we've established that coffee doesn't actually give you energy, and that morning cup might be messing with your cortisol levels. But it gets worse. There are even more sneaky ways that coffee could be contributing to your fatigue. Let's talk about caffeine withdrawal. If you're a regular coffee drinker, you've probably experienced it firsthand. You miss your usual cup and suddenly you're hit with a wave of fatigue, headaches, brain fog, and irritability. These withdrawal symptoms are your body's way of telling you that it's become dependent on caffeine to function. Another way coffee can contribute to fatigue is through dehydration. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it increases urine production. If you're not careful to stay hydrated while drinking coffee, you can easily become dehydrated, leading to fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating. And if you're someone who enjoys a cup of coffee in the afternoon or evening, you might be unknowingly sabotaging your sleep. Caffeine can stay in your system for several hours, and even small amounts consumed later in the day can interfere with your sleep quality. Poor sleep, in turn, leads to daytime fatigue, creating a vicious cycle. So while coffee might seem like a quick fix for fatigue, it's essential to be aware of these potential downsides and how your coffee habit might be contributing to your overall energy levels. Chapter 5. Hacking your coffee expert strategies to drink coffee the right way for real energy. Don't worry, coffee lovers, I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite beverage altogether. The good news is that by making a few simple tweaks to your coffee routine, you can minimize the negative effects and actually use coffee to enhance your energy levels. Here are my top tips for drinking coffee the right way. First, delay your first cup. Instead of reaching for coffee first thing in the morning, wait at least 90 minutes after waking up. This allows your body's natural cortisol levels to peak and do their job of waking you up naturally. Second, hydrate first. Before you even think about coffee, drink a large glass of water. Staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining energy levels, and it helps counteract the dehydrating effects of caffeine. Third, pair coffee with healthy fats. Adding a source of healthy fats to your coffee like MCT oil, butter, or protein powder can help slow down the absorption of caffeine into your bloodstream. This leads to a more sustained energy boost without the jitters or crash. Fourth, don't rely on coffee for energy. Remember, coffee is not a substitute for a healthy lifestyle. Prioritize getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, managing stress, and staying active. Finally, listen to your body. If you notice that coffee makes you feel anxious, jittery, or disrupts your sleep, it might be time to cut back or explore alternative beverages. Chapter 6. Beyond Coffee. Unlocking your natural energy potential. Now, even if you love coffee and follow all the right strategies, it's still a good idea to explore other ways to boost your energy naturally. After all, true energy comes from within, not from a cup. Here are some of my favorite natural energy boosters. First, prioritize sleep. Getting enough sleep is absolutely essential for maintaining optimal energy levels. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Second, stay hydrated. Dehydration is a major culprit behind fatigue. Make it a habit to drink water throughout the day, especially before, during, and after exercise. Third, fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods. Focus on eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. These foods provide your body with the nutrients it needs to function at its best. Fourth, manage stress. Chronic stress can take a toll on your energy levels. Explore stress-reducing techniques like meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature. Finally, move your body. Regular exercise is a fantastic way to boost energy levels, improve sleep quality, and reduce stress. Chapter 7. Take control of your energy. Your journey to feeling your best starts today. So there you have it, guys. The truth about coffee and how it can impact your energy levels. Remember, coffee isn't inherently bad, but it's essential to be mindful of how you're consuming it and the potential effects it can have on your body. By following the tips we've discussed today, delaying your first cup, staying hydrated, pairing coffee with healthy fats, and prioritizing natural energy boosters, you can enjoy your coffee without compromising your health or energy levels. The most important thing is to listen to your body and find what works best for you. Experiment with different strategies, pay attention to how you feel, and adjust your routine accordingly. You have the power to take control of your energy and feel your best every day. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Have you ever noticed a connection between your coffee consumption and your energy levels? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more health and wellness tips. Outro: stay informed, stay healthy. So we've all been there, that afternoon slump hits and we reach for another cup of coffee, thinking it's the only way to power through. But as we've learned today, coffee isn't always the answer. The good news is that by understanding how coffee affects our bodies and making a few simple tweaks to our routines, we can enjoy our coffee without sacrificing our energy levels. Remember, it's all about balance, moderation, and listening to our bodies. If you're looking for more ways to optimize your health and well-being, be sure to check out my other videos on everything from nutrition and fitness to sleep and stress management. And as always, if you have any concerns about your health, don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional. Stay informed, stay healthy.